Please welcome to the stage Senior Vice President of Sagility, Sumant Kawale.
Hi all, my name is Sumant Kawale. I lead GenAI at Sagility. And I'm going to talk about a wordy topic. It's about unlocking operational value through a talent plus GenAI approach. Now, I'm an engineer by training. I started out working in mobile communications, a lot of audio processing, things of that nature. Did a stint of consulting, and then for the last 10 years or so, I have been working in a variety of AI startups. All of them have been B2B. All of them have been about putting AI in the hands of enterprise users. And part of building it, doing the product management around it, I was very interested in the friction that's involved in putting a new technology product, not just an AI product, into hands of users. And that's what we are going to talk about. As you are probably aware, agentic AI, Gen AI, all of them have taken enormous slice in the past few years. But in all the noise about the technology, what happens sometimes, I feel, is that the human part gets left behind. Now at Sagility, we are your partner in the business of healthcare. It's the domain expertise of our employees that makes our business run. So we are quite focused on it. More and more what we are seeing is that the talent pool that we are addressing is changing. It's more tech savvy, it's more tech aware. Our employees have to be engaged in different ways. And so let me walk you through what that journey looks like. So you probably have seen a version of this, of the life cycle of an advocate or a customer rep. We have worked to instill Gen AI across the life cycle. So you can start with something like recruiting. It's about how do you get the right people, the right time, in the right channel. We have then worked to increase the use of AI in things like performance management, adding the gamification piece, getting them engaged, all the way out to what we could like to call assist. So how do we make sure our advocates are kept engaged by the work they do? They're focused on helping the callers, the providers, the members. And we can take away some of the more tedious work, writing notes, choosing what kinds of calls they are. And all of this work that's done by our advocates is finally to the benefit of the members and providers that most of you service, the payers out there. So it's a virtuous loop that we try to keep driving. So can't go through all of those, and there are some figures I can give you. So for example, retention rates increased double digits as we went through that process. Reach rates increased tremendously on the recruiting side. But what I'll go through is what we are doing on training. And here's a small vision video that I want to go through, and then on the other side of it, I'll tell you more.
At Sagility, we're redefining training to make it faster, smarter, and more effective. Our focus is clear. First, better knowledge retention. Second, consistent application of knowledge. Third, improved training experiences. Fourth, faster speed to proficiency. And lastly, achieving scalable operational success. Philip, a trainee in healthcare operations. Let's see how I help him thrive. Philip, we have been working together for a few weeks now to refine your skills with real-time feedback and personalized guidance. Would you like to practice the out-of-network scenario once more with me?
Sam, we can do that. I think I will get it right this time.
I like your confidence. I improve the speed to proficiency, which comes from building good habits and quick access to accurate information. For instance, if a member asks about their deductible, the trainee will know where to find the details immediately and explain them clearly. By practicing regularly and using resources effectively, you'll develop the rhythm of compliance, process adherence, and efficiency.
Okay. So that video, if you couldn't tell, it was sliced a bit due to time constraints. We couldn't present all of it, but don't worry, we have it at the booth if you are interested in the full version. So this is the vision: driving training, using automation, using GenAI, using every tool that we have access to in our toolbox to make life easier for our agents. But while the vision is being executed on, we are not waiting around. It's not an all or nothing proposition. So let's look quickly, and I promise you this is the most technical slide you will see. Let's look at what the components are. So let's look at what are the Lego blocks that make up that puzzle. There's a training engine, which of course, if you can see from the icon, is the brains of the operation. And think of this as a big engine which has every single data point that an advocate goes through, right from when they interviewed, how did they do on particular questions, behavioral or domain specific. How have they done in all the training so far? What trainings have they chosen? How have they done on the tests? How have they done on some of the interaction simulations, which by the way are a big part of it. So all of this goes into the training engine. Further, what we are doing is we are building what we call an automated loop. It's an evaluation, what should you train on next, and then testing, and then evaluation, and you keep going. And all of this can be done using an AI front end without needing a classroom or somebody teaching exactly the same material to a group of people. So it's self-paced. You can focus on the topics that you need, and it adapts. It adapts to the learning style of each individual trainee. So all in all, what it does is it delivers a better, it's like a win-win-win. Win for us, win for our advocates, win for the members and providers that our advocates end up talking to. Okay. So then what is the value of this solution, right? So all of this is great. It helps our advocates. It keeps them happy. It's improved customer experience. So with folks who are better trained, who are more engaged, they are likely to service your members in a more accurate fashion, in a way that leads to first call resolution, doesn't need rework, doesn't need repeated calls, things of that nature. It leads to better star ratings. It makes them more accurate in the kind of information they provide. It makes them more accurate in the kind of information they collect. And all of this can lead to more value for the payer. In addition to that, our advocates themselves are more engaged. And when your employees are more engaged, they perform better. We can retain them longer. And as a result, at any given time, we have a better trained, higher performing workforce that we can put to work for our payer customers. And then the last one is reduced training effort. Of course, there's an operational efficiency part to all of this. Because we are using automation, there's less effort spent, there's less trainers. The material is all self-paced, it is all customized, and it reduces the time it takes to bring advocates to production. It reduces the amount of time and money we spent in bringing them to production. So I'll leave with what's on the right-hand side. Years ago when I was at business school, one of my professors who had written books on this topic and obviously thought about it for a long time, what he told us is that the shortcut to increasing client and customer satisfaction is to have engaged and committed employees. And that's what we are driving toward. This is not just for our employees. It's so that we can drive NPS higher, we can drive the member experience to a better place. And I'm sure some of you are further ahead in this journey as compared to us. We would love to talk to you, love to exchange notes, learn from each other. For others who have not gone on this journey yet, I would very much recommend taking a look at it. And I'm hoping at least a few of you join us as we do this together. Thank you so much. You have been a great audience.